You read the Bible, Grant?
Yes.
Well, there's this passage I got memorized. Sort of fits this occasion. Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
Quentin Jerome Tarantino was born March 27, 1963 in Knoxville, Tennessee. At the age of 4, he then moved to Torrance, California, then to Los Angeles, where he would spend most of his career. Also during this time, Tarantino's mother's boyfriends would always take him out to see blaxploitation movies, which would later have a huge impact on his film style. After 2 years, Tarantino left the acting classes for a job at a video rental store, where he would watch and take note on the types of movies people like to rent, and he has later claimed that this is the inspiration for his directional career. Toward the mid-80s, Quentin Tarantino met a man by the name of Lawrence Bender at a Hollywood party where he encouraged Tarantino to write a screenplay. In turn, Quentin co-wrote and directed a movie called My Best Friend's Birthday in 1987, which would later be the basis of the film True Romance. Then, in January 1992, Tarantino's own film Reservoir Dogs was screened at the Sundance Film Festival, a dialogue-driven heist movie that ultimately set the tone for most of his later films. Nominated for an award, it was a great success for Tarantino, and people started taking notice. Then, in 1993, Tarantino sold 2 of his screenplays, one for the movie True Romance, a romantic crime movie, and the other for Natural Born Killers, a crime action film directed by Oliver Stone. During this time, Tarantino was also getting asked to write for movies such as Speed and Men in Black, but Tarantino instead went to Amsterdam to work on his script for arguably one of his greatest films to date. In 1994, Tarantino wrote and directed the hit Pulp Fiction, another crime film with a unique, non-linear storyline. It was met with huge success, winning a total of 8 awards, including Best Original Screenplay. Then, in 1996, he met with his buddy named Robert Rodriguez, who was making a horror film called From Dusk Till Dawn, and he asked Quentin if he would do the screenplay for it. Though the film received mixed reviews, it also received a massive cult following after its release. In 1997, Quentin wrote and directed his third film, Jackie Brown, a crime drama paying homage to the old blaxploitation movies Tarantino saw as a kid. It was nominated for 8 awards and achieved 1 for Best Actor. Into the mid-2000s, Tarantino wrote and directed yet another film, entitled Kill Bill, a 4-hour action film split up into 2 parts due to its longevity. It was also a success, grossing into $860 million. Then, in 2007, Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez teamed up again for another film project entitled Grindhouse. Released on April 6, 2007 as a double-feature horror flick, Tarantino wrote and directed one movie called Death Proof. Even though ticket sales were low, all the reviews were positive on the flicks. In 2009, Quentin Tarantino wrote and directed another film entitled Inglourious Basterds, a German-American war film. It reached number 1 at the box office and was nominated for 9 awards, and winning 1 for Best Original Screenplay. Then last but not least, in 2012, Tarantino came out with his latest film, Django Unchained, which he also wrote and directed. This film would become Tarantino's highest-grossing film and met with praise, winning a total of 5 awards, one of them being an Academy Award and the other a Golden Globe.